band, and a brand new track from their debut EP coming up as well very shortly from this outfit, who are working with some classic influences from the Roses through to the Verve, and have made a decent start to life as a band so far. As you'll hear, it's Pastel.
Spotlight Artists. 6 Music recommends.
Hello, my name's James.
And I'm Jack from Pastel.
So a few years ago, my dad went into rehab in South Wales, and then once he'd finished, me and my mum and my sister moved down to Wales with him, lived in Wales for a few years, and then Jack came down to visit me, and then we were going to go to London to see the Stone Roses. So to cut a very, very, very long story short, we eventually got to the gig, and the gig was amazing. It was like spiritual. We found ourselves and all the rest of it, right? Left a bit of ourselves there, and then we eventually got back to Wales. And when we got back to Wales, I said to Jack, what time's your train back to Manchester? So we got his wallet out, looked at his train ticket, and was like, about 3 hours ago. And I'm like, oh mate, listen, I've not slept for 2 days, you're winding me up. So I said, listen, just come back to mine tonight, stay in mine, and my dad will take you back to Manchester tomorrow. But then we ended up just starting a band, and Jack's not been back to Manchester since, and he's just been living here with 2 pairs of underpants ever since.
3.
Sorry, 3 pairs of
3
underpants.
pairs. I'm moving up in the world. Our influences don't strictly come from music, but but on the subject of, I'd have to say Herman Doon and Shaq for me, definitely.
Yeah, Shaq.
Definitely Shaq.
Shaq's like our favourite band in it as a pair.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, so yeah, Shaq, the Talking Heads. The first time I seen Stop Making Sense live, my auntie had the DVD. I remember seeing that as a kid, and then I just begged my mum for a guitar after that. And then you'd have to say the Stone Roses, really, wouldn't you? Because if we weren't for that gig, we wouldn't be here now. So yeah.
The new track's called Blue, without the E. That's important.
Because I dropped it.
Because he's dropped it. Oh. We recorded the EP in Hull, a place called Lincoln Street Studios. It's fairly new. With
Jay Fender from Affleck's Palace and James Kenosha, them two produced it. And then John Davies mastered it. He's worked with like Stone Roses,
everybody,
Primal Scream, Damon Albarn. Yeah. Not like name dropping, but and then
Pastel.
speaking of name dropping, we're going to Manchester in a couple of days to shoot the music video for the song with a guy called Charlie Lightning, who's just like he's the governor when it comes to music videos. This guy,
with everyone in it.
He does all Liam Gallagher stuff. He's worked with Kasabian, he's done bits with the Rolling Stones, Paul McCartney, and now Pastel.
So he's
he knows
the end of his career now, isn't it? He's made it.
Yeah, I hope he realises what he's got at risk. Yeah.
This is an exclusive. Our new track, Blue, out in June on Spirit of Spike Island Records. Give it a listen.
Love it.
Love it.
Nothing to lose, nothing to lose. It's getting better and higher. It's getting better and higher. It's getting better and higher. Higher than this, higher than this, higher than this.
So that's Pastel, the second track from the debut EP, the follow-up to Deeper Than Holy. Keep an eye on this band. I know there's an awful lot of groups from the Northwest who are poised on the starting blocks ready to go this year. I mean, to be fair, actually, right across from Lancashire throughout Yorkshire, there's an awful lot of bands, I think, who are poised. And I'm sorry to come back to this again, but once the gigs start happening again, I think we'll make a lot of new friends very quickly. And I think that sort of momentum may surprise some tastemakers. Pastel, and that was Blue. And this is by Broken Fires. This is Dreamer.